everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't already and you've been coming back and watching my videos, then please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a few crafts today that I hope you enjoy, so I hope you can stick around. Here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description of every video. I'm excited to share a new community feature. If you go to my channel, it'll say go to community, and you can post pics now. We can share them with each other, which is awesome. So I can see you guys' decor or your thrift pics or whatever, and we can talk to each other that way. And a few of you have already went on there and shared some pictures, which I was so excited to see. So go check it out. Give each other some love. All of these amazing pictures you've loaded should show up in your YouTube feed, but you can always find them on my channel in the community post. Okay, project number 1, of course. It's a doll. Yes, it's a miniature, though, vintage Japan porcelain doll. And I'm using the Tim Holtz glass dome with the cork bottom. It's about 4 inches tall, including the cork, and about 2.5 inches, I think, in diameter. And then I'm using some of that polyester fiber fill. You could just use cotton balls and just kind of fluff them out a little bit if you wanted to. Guys, if you are getting sick to death of me using dolls and doll parts in all of my crafts, let me know in the comment section if you have any suggestions of me doing something else. But I don't know. I've got so many doll parts laying around here, and I enjoy them so much that it's kind of my way of recycling the dolls so they don't get thrown in the trash. So if, you know, I have pieces or parts or whatever else. But moving on, I am taking a good dose of hot glue and putting that cotton on there because I'm wanting it to kind of look like a cloud. But it's kind of willy-nilly around the edges, you know, kind of like having a bad hair day. So once you get it on there, go around the perimeter and put your scissors right up against that cork bottom and cut all the excess off so that that glass top will fit right back on there good. And once you make sure that you got all the willy-nillys gone, then I just took a little bit of that German glass glitter. It's clear. I don't have any kind of colored glitter. But I sprinkled it kind of not real heavy, kind of medium, I guess. So that there would be like a little sparkle to it. I'm not going for snow. You would think I'm going for snow, but I'm not going for snow. I don't know why, but for some reason, I just thought my cloud needed a little sparkle. Okay, we have our little doll, and I was trying to figure out what I could use for wings, and I dug through all my stuff, and I found these, I don't know, they're some old earrings that look like leaves. And they were the clip-on kind of earrings. So I just took some wire cutters and clipped the backings off of them, and I thought they would be perfect for wings. And just put a big blob of glue on the back of your doll. And just make sure when you put them on there, you do the reverse, from the front of what you want. Now, I made the mistake at this point in time of making the wings stick out too far because now it's not going to fit in the cloche. I figure that out later and have to take them off and reposition them. So make sure that whatever you're doing is going to fit in that glass cloche again. So I had to take them off and kind of point them up more towards the head, so it didn't stick out so far from the body. They still look really good, so I'm still happy with it. I'm not too keen on the color of the wings, though. I'm going to change that in a minute. But I had ordered some of these little plastic crowns. I liked them because they're so whimsical. They're real tall with the little balls on top, and I thought it would look cute on this little doll. So we're going to nip the color in the butt here real quick. I took some of that antiquing wax, and I'm just dabbing it with the Q-tip, and I'm going to rub it on top of that to get rid of it and make it a gold color so it matches the crown. And a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. That little tiny tube I've had for over a year now. I've been using it, and it just seems like it lasts forever. I put a little bit on the back of the wings too, just for it to, be matchy-matchy. But, I mean, you're mainly looking at it from the front. Oh, the little crown. I think it's so cute. Just put a little bit of hot glue on there and stick it in place. I kind of always off-killed it to the side, either the left or the right side a little bit. I never stick it straight on top. I don't know. I think it just looks better that way. Especially with the crown that large. Kind of look like a damn unicorn. But anyways, next piece we're doing here, this is just really thin wire. Like maybe with jewelry making or something like that. It's very thin. And I got these gold stars. I purchased them from Amazon. They're beads. And I'm just taking a length of that wire and sliding a bunch of these gold stars on there because I want it to look like this little baby fairy angel cherub, whatever I'm making. I have no idea what it is. She's going to be sitting on a cloud with stars around her. That was my idea anyways. Don't know, but I liked it. So, once you get, a bunch of stars on there, I just kind of space them out. I don't have them spaced a particular, distance apart from one another. Just eyeball it. And I just put a teeny dab of hot glue on there. And then push the star over onto it to hold it in place. And I just keep doing that all the way around the wire. This seems to be the most monotonous part of this project, is getting all of the star beads initially onto the wire and then gluing each one. So, and I can't stand the stinking hot glue hair, whatever you want to call that, them strings. I had a ton of them after I got done with these stars. But all I did was take that one end of it all the way to where the back is going to be and poked it into that cork, put a little dab of glue to hold it there, and then put my little baby all the way up against it. Just like so. Now I'm going to take that wire and kind of round it around the back and underneath the wing. around the front, kind of like it's going through the hands, and then over top of the head. I put a little dab of hot glue in her hand just to kind of hold it in place. And basically just going to put, you're all done, and you're just going to be putting the glass cloche on top of the cork base. But at that point is where I realized that I had the wings spread too far apart. But here we go. Here is the finished project. So, what do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? Are you going to try to make something like this? Let me know in the comments section. I think she turned out really cute. And she's available on my Etsy shop. Project number 2. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're an off-white rose cream with a little bit of green in them. Then I grabbed my little dish of doll heads, and I'm going to pick a few of them out and use them in this project. So, I popped one of the rose heads off. I'm going into the center, and there is a little bit of excess like plasticky stuff in there that I'm going to clip out so that the head fits in there nicely, because we're making doll flowers. Yes, doll flowers. Have you ever seen any of those antique postcards, like where there's children's faces and flowers? I've always loved those, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'll throw a few up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, these are broken doll heads, and I just got some little ones here that I'm going to shove right in the center there. I'm going to put, a nice helping of hot glue, and I want to make sure that those petals kind of wrap around the face. So, it looks like it's a part of it, and I definitely want to cover up that hole in the neck too. Now, I don't like that there's some extra, it doesn't look like it's tucked in there really well, but I had to do it that way in order to cover up the neck. So when we work on the larger rose with the larger head, I'm going to clip some of the center petals out, and I'll use those extra pieces of petal on this one to cover up the hair a little bit more, and also to help with that one too. See, we have this larger rose, and it's actually way too dense in the center. So I'm just going in there and taking my scissors and clipping out some of the petals. And I'm not throwing those away. I'm going to be using those. So make sure you keep them. Now, I want to make sure I have enough room in there now, because I want to fit this larger doll head in there, which it seems like it's fitting pretty good. Want to make sure it's tucked right in there. So, more hot glue, and shove that doll head in there. Make sure that you get the petals to where they're kind of, laying around the face and the head. And then you'll know where to place the petals to help with the look of your rose. It's all up to the artist, how you want it to look. I just wanted to cover the hair a little bit more, so I'm taking a little bit of glue on the end of, the cut end of the petal, and tucking it in there to get it more enveloped into the rose, where you just have the face popping out. You can fiddle with it as long as you want to. You can take a different colored rose if you want to and add that into the center, because the center of the rose is usually a darker in color anyways. Whatever you want to do, it's free to your interpretation of however you want your rose to turn out. but I'm just using the ones that I cut off to blend in with what I have. And you can fiddle with it forever. Which obviously, as you can see, I did. I fiddled with both of them. Once you pop the flowers back onto the stems, you're going to need to use some hot glue, and I kind of glued the stem down onto the back too. Here's the finished project. I'm not the greatest person when it comes to floral arrangements, but here's our BBs, our BB flowers. I imagine it would look much better if somebody that knew how to make flower arrangements would do it, but that's my best. Aren't they cute? Well, I hope you enjoyed my 2 projects and give them a whirl. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. And don't forget about me on Etsy. Link in the description of the video. Till next time, guys. See ya later. Bye.